All right. So we're tackling this shit again, as if nothing happened. So what I should have done is establish height. But I mean, these spaces are just. I did decide on 2 dimensions. So this is the 17, the biggest prefab, and then the other one is 11. Because I feel like the internals, I think that might be a taller turret, so the internals will be further down than the hull. What fucking settings do I put in OBS that fucking break it? Is it the fucking sound quality? Why would it be the sound quality? Closest priority? Because that should be high. Is it hardware version? We'll have to see whatever is that causing the low frame rates. But now we're doing this, so we're establishing how tall this thing gets. And I'm kind of thinking, since we're suddenly back to reasonable levels, 3, I believe, might have been what we were using previously. So I'm going to see how that feels. Because what I think is what we're going to be having is 2. But that might also be a little bit on the small side. Because at that point we're not boasting our might anymore. So this is probably a good internal size for a turret. Because these small ones are going to be the same height, since they need to be more rapid fire. And so if they have the same dimensions, it's just the same but it's weaker. That's no fun. Hello. McTiny, I recognize you, right? I'm not making that up. You've been here before. I feel like you were here for like 5-10 minutes, something. This might even have been the same. I think it actually was the flagship too. I'll do it like that. So, do I need to add the like the Negaspace blocks? Do I need to build that? Because I feel like I might want to. Red, please. Which looks wonderful. So yes, what happened was I have a Asus. Jesus, that was way too hard to say. I have an Asus motherboard, and so when I install Windows, I get an offer to install the Asus Grid, which is a set of apps that allow overclocking and such. A bunch of apps to administrate your computer internals. And there's also this on-screen thing which doesn't really have a lot of labeling unless you look into it. And so I was curious, and I saw an optimization setting. I was like, okay, that looks like fun. So I went into it, I looked at some of the stuff, made a careful choice to be kind of shy about it, not go overboard. And now my CPU has thermally throttled, and my previous main drive is unreachable. So yeah, all of my From the Depths files are dead and gone, and everything I had is permanently removed, never to be recovered ever again. And I might have to spend like $100 getting a new hard drive. So that's why I'm remaking everything, why I'm back to the guns. So now we're down to a turret. There's the turret. 5 meter, I think. Oh yeah. Oops. Let's see here. I think you start with cooling, but also you start with the splitter. And then I'll start with gauge. And this is max gauge, so we're going to have to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And then we can go bananas with the rest. Do I want to save space for the AI? Because I could place the AI below the turret, or I could have the AI be beside the turret. I'm not sure which it's going to be. I think I might reserve this for cooling if I can't find enough of it. So let's see, how long is this neck? I think I will only have 2 layers now. I think I will have 3 meters thick, 1 meter of heavy armor, spacing, and then metal, I think. To get the to not have some obscene thickness. So that would be 1. Well, that would be 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the... I guess let's mark it. So this is the hull, and this is also hull. Now we're back to... Now we're inside the turret. I'm not sure. Why not? Flagship. Flagship. Weapons. Host. New game. Join me. No, I am not that boring. I am that boring though. All right. So what do we name? What's the subtitle? Also, what the fuck is my clock doing? What? While you're doing that, I'm gonna check out what the fuck this is. Are you? Oh, why? Actually no, I have not played the campaign. I have gotten halfway, maybe. I'm not big on actually playing the game. I just like to build. I build and then I fight my build creations way before they're finished, and then I move on. So yeah, I haven't done a lot of campaign, and even then I haven't gotten very far. Yeah, I think I might have defeated 3 factions. The Deepwater Guard, maybe, probably actually Onyx Watch and Lightning Hoods, I think. They're the next ones, right? Password. Let's see here. We'll call it thermal, because I thermally throttled, and let's make it a 8-person server. Hello, there we go. I'm guessing that's you? Cool. I'm going to continue Uh, I didn't save the changes I did. Okay. Okay. So we continue. How big is a turret? I'm thinking a turret might be like 7 blocks tall, maybe. So that would mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's very tall. How about 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is actually short. So apparently 6 or 7. Because this is a big. This is supposed to be a big gun, of course. So I'm thinking I turn it here, and then we'll have some more cooling like this, and maybe, considering the turret was this big, actually maybe I although like a 7x7 is very I'll go down 2 sizes for the turret caps. So that's as big as it would get at any point. That's not that massive. That looked like it would be worse. I'm okay with that. That works fine. So that would probably leave it to be somewhere around here, actually. And then with like a elevation mantlet. And then I think bore immediately, but that is jank like crazy. So maybe something like that. Oh right, multiple barrels, of course. Right. How do you do that again? So that would be here. But also I kinda like the idea of it being staggered. So like if I move it back 1 step, preferably mirror it. Actually, that doesn't look that as good as I thought it might. Nice body shape. So apparently no. Apparently no, we're not doing that. Instead we're actually doing it exact same way. But do I actually want it to be this big? I feel like that's better. But also, do I really want it to be? Oh, I'm getting a lot of fucking notifications on my phone. Ubisoft Store reaching out to me. I didn't even know I had notifications for that shit. I'm not sure I want to keep it this thin. I think I want to pan it out again. Like get the guns to have the same amount of power. This is where I want to look up the VOD and see what I actually built. How I actually did the first time. Let me actually just do that. So what was that? Well, where do you want the guns? Like, is it over here? Oh, over there, and I'm guessing over here and one there too? Because, yeah, sure I could, but also, why can't you? Well, that's sad. But don't worry, you're not much worse than me, so, you can only go up. I pulled up the folder with all my old VODs, but I have no clue what kind of date I'm looking for. But I could go to... Where do I find that? Do I go to my YouTube? I would have to switch accounts again and all that shit, because I was watching YouTube before started. Oh! Hello? Curious. I put that in my watch later. My videos. Let's see here. Playlists. From the Let's Fleet. No, that's not. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, never mind. Okay, flagship. Okay, was it literally the first stream that I built the gun? I'm working on a gun on the second one as well. Let's see. Okay, so they will have some turret wells. Good start. Am I just placing out turrets? No, here we have turrets. I already built these. Yes, I have already built these. Well, What does the big one look like? Motherfucker, it's a 4-barrel, okay. And they all meet up in the middle. Okay. And they all have 1/4 each of the downstairs. Well, that makes entirely sense. Good. So, how do I want to do this? Because like I probably reasoned last time, it's quite hard to get 3 guns. But I also have 3 floors. I also have 3 floors, so do I only have 4-meter tall internals? That seems like that's literally nothing. But like I could turn off mirroring, have this continue, so that this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I could have this turret on these 4, doing whatever it's going to do here, and then have, so that's would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because the red pillars aren't actually standing on they're submerged. That sort of doesn't work. So I would have to move this up 1 step and then move everything up 1 step. So no, I'm going to change it to 4. So I guess I just have a splitter here, 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 and here, and then, well, it wouldn't be a splitter; it would be a cooler, because I don't want them to engage with each other. I don't want them to steal each other's hardware. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3. That's not what I want. Okay, yeah, that's the same. That's not all the same. Okay, we have the basics. So now I want one that goes up and then just forwards. And then this one goes wide. Depending on how absolutely monstrous you want it, one metal layer is okay. 2 metal layers is standard. I barely ever use 2, but I always build weak, so you should have 2 layers of metal. You can have one. Of these 3, I'm going to go for the middle one because air gaps are very important, apparently, or at least they have become very, very important. So I'm going to use the middle design. But if you had 2 metal, that would work just fine. That would probably be way cheaper and actually be worth it. So here we have a moderate amount of success. Normal. Helium is for flight. Helium needs to be airtight. Air just needs to be watertight. So air pumps can have a roof, I think. I think air pumps can actually have an open roof. But it's mostly based on how floaty you need to be. Because if you need to be if you need to be flying with that thing and it's way too heavy, then helium pumps are gonna work. I'm not actually 100% on the specifics. I was just told that helium is for flight and air is for boats, and so I've never done anything more than that. I think I've used helium for extra floating, but it's just enclose it in a space and it's fine, I think. Now, I think I'm going to establish a wall, Trump style. If you want to share, sure. Now the important part. Do I have AI at the base or do I have it below? I think I'm going to go next to it. Where did you put that thing? There did you? Alright. Nice. Looks like you're way more skilled than I am. Just from that alone. Oh, good. AI. So I'm not sure what that entails. Let me see if that will work. Okay, so that will work. I just need a single gap. Interesting. But I also don't need to build this multiple times. I just need to build it once and then copy it. So what I think happens is I do alternating like this, because then I can have input feeders and directly into my autoloaders here. That seems redundant. Okay. So I'm thinking 6 meters. Can I fit 6 meters? Yes. It shouldn't. As far as I know, the reason ammo is slow is because you don't have actually it's based on how complex your round is. So actually, yeah, this will take a long time. But I will also have a good bit of it. And this isn't my fast firing gun either. This is the big boom. So this can't have a magazine the same. Yeah, so it could work. It could work even if I'm not gonna spec it that way. Now the issue is going to be supplying all of these with enough input feeders. That is literally impossible. Unless, of course, I delve this entire all these arms. What do you mean too long or too thin? You mean that the well is that big enough? Oh, your ship. Yeah, your ship is kind of long. So what happens if I say don't have these guys? So that would mean I could have a lot of ammo input feeders. Like, that's going to work. That's going to work just fine. Oh. That might be important. Well, I can solve that. That's not actually a big issue. So, this is fine. That's not okay, however. Do I wipe this entire last row? I feel like I might. It might be necessary. Oh, I don't have any shonkers. Let's see, did you fix it? Since that is your inner layer, yeah, that might work. That's usually about the size I make mine. Like if this is bottom floor, and this is the inner layer of like a 3-layer armor design, which is what you have back here, then yeah, that's gonna be thick enough. That's a lot of space for internals. And then you're gonna have one space of air gap, then you're gonna have outer armor, and it's going to get wider as you go higher, and you might only go higher for like, how did you build this? Is this 4 meters? Yeah, it's 8 meters. So maybe you just have another one of these. Or maybe you have 2 more of these 8 meters. And that should be fine. Yeah, you could do that too. Let's see. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Wait, does this only go to 500? I forgot entirely. Oh wait. The AI though. That's a thing. Well, I solved it. That was fast. So. Oh, I can just, oh. I don't need to do anything excessive. I can just scale down to 4 meters and then go bananas. Easy. That's a lot of recoil. Compensation, absorption. And then I could also have absorption like this. Perfect. But yes, that is better width, but also you only have width in the midsection. That's a little bulbous. Is that the right word for that? I'm not sure. Go ahead. I mean, your boat. So what else do you have on one of these? I guess a laser targeter could be fun, but also I could have that above deck. It's like how much do I want to have above deck versus below? Because I could just have armor and have all of that be the entirety of internals of the turret. The turret cap. That reminds me of the Human Goliath, which I'm kind of interested in bringing back in this. Maybe I can have the flagship be just a bigger Human Goliath. That was a little bit extreme in styling, so maybe see if I can do something about that. But I'm not sure if I can, aside from like coloration, because that was some heresy shit with the fucking sensory assault that was that paint job. Maybe I can have some extra recoil absorption up top, but otherwise, like, I don't feel like I need anything else. I could have some a nice 4 meter absorber across all of these, and I guess I could have rail guns, but those would be off center and a little weird. I could have a bunch of ammo controllers, which would just be redundancy, and very exposed redundancy, so that's seems like it's sort of pointless. And follow shot predictors. But like those aren't very important, and they don't project very far. Those are like for manual fire, and even then, not a great utility. as I remember them. Maybe I can just slap some on and have a good time. Ooh, that looks nicer. Yeah. Right, I haven't used those since like the first 100 hours. So it's been like, what? Oh, it's been 900 hours about since I used these last. According to that math. Yeah, I would jive with this. Sure. Alright, there we go. Big and mean Mother Hubbard. With a little bit of space here, which is unfortunate. But I can sort that out if need be. So, what does this shell look like? Since it is 6 meters, it's going to be a bit advanced because I wanted to make it longer for that reason. Nope. So, 8 components. Fork, I forgot what math is. Yeah. 8 plus 4 components. 12, it says right there. So, we'll start with a face. And I am thinking, since these are the big fellas, maybe I do some sort of a... Actually, no, I'm gonna have this fast ones be EMP. And then these big mofos can be HE or like... Flak. No, of course! Super frag. Of course. Unreasonable amounts of frag. Why not? Hell yeah. Yeah, frag explosive, yeah. I can imagine. I'm kind of thinking about weak spots. If we were to build together, we would have to synchronize, and like that would be difficult over Discord. So, while you would think that, then I think that would not help at all. Yeah, same story for the ship. I would have to know what you're after. Jesus. Well, I can't feel that out for you. I can't go into your brain and figure out what you're after. Unless you figure it out, I have no chance. Inertial and fine, but also is 3 frags really enough? I'm going to say no. Armor piercing is a fast head, so I'll do that. Aww. Why can't I run max gauge for this? Can I run max gauge with this? No. Can I run max gauge with this? No. Okay, so that's the maximum I can do then. Alright. Sure. Frag head. Frag warhead. Frag warhead. Frag warhead. Inertial fuse. Timed fuse. Stabilizer? I don't think stabilizer. Grav compensator? No. Also, why the... Do I have grav compensators when I'm firing from like a orbital station or firing from space? Or if I'm firing up into space? Is that why you have grav compensators? I guess I could have... So that's... I guess I could have like a rear... Or maybe a solid... Frag cone maximum. Timed fuse, that will set itself when I use it. Since I have lasers on. Right, I wanted to have a one of these armor piercing heads. And I guess if I have one of those, I don't need the solid, so I can just have a full 4 frags. And now I'll have one rear, which will be with frag, inaccuracies don't really matter, right? Because you're still gonna fire 180 degrees of murder at someone. So base bleeder I don't think will actually harm the performance. It doesn't go very fast. It doesn't even go 1 kilometer a second. It doesn't have any detection range. It goes for almost a minute, and it can be fired for 33 kilometers. Shell inaccuracy 135? What? Huh. 150 seconds to reload. There we go. 10,500 per frag. There we go, that's more like it. Whoa. But I really can't have any more than this. Because the shell is 2,800. The shell and casing is 4,800. So like I don't... I have like, what? At least 1,000 millimeters to gain from this. I can't add one more piece of casing to this. Armor piercing. Drag. Timed. Inertial. Gunpowder. Base. Yeah, this works. Yeah, okay. Oh, so it was lying to me. So can I wait, hold on. Can I take this one step further? It sure seems like I can. Yeah, that's just about what I have, and that's also the amount of a propellant, the amount of barrel length I have. This was basically made to be. Perfect. Wonderful. Now, let's tell all of these boys. Minimum, please. Weapons on the same turret. Actually, let's not do that. Intakes. Assign all intakes. Number of barrels 1. Yeah, none of this really matters. Actually, I'm gonna set this to 3 for style points. Fire rate, I'm gonna have to decide as it happens. Yes, 1 second. Bam, bam. All right. You called? So what am I looking at? The turrets. Okay, so here you have a normal turret. Then you have neck armor. And then you have what? So you're tutorializing me. You're not asking a question here. So you're telling me what to do. Is that what you're doing? Okay. So you're asking me which I think is best. Okay. Then why am I looking at this? What? You're not making, like, any sense right now. It looks good. So the point is to not make any sense. I'm going to go back to my building now. I'm glad that you took the time to do that. Let's see here. Oh, ammo storage, right. That's why it's a problem. But you do have lasers, correct? Correct. Well, I'm really glad that you did. Flagship. Main battery. And so, now. Oh, I should probably also flagship main. Alright, cool. Smaller gun. Single barrel. Because if I remember correctly, this is a Gatling gun type deal. So then... I'm not gonna do that because I agree with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, this is where the hole starts, and this is where the hole ends. And then we have 1, 2, 3, and then the boomer, the exploder, the firer. The level at which the firing piece is set at. Also, what size is this supposed to be? Exactly this big. Did I care? Over here. It was a 13, right? Because it was 2 down. It would... Okay, so I went to the outer limits with the barrels, which is fine because the barrels stick out. I'm not gonna bullpup this bitch. So the mantles have to be inside. That can definitely happen. But do I really want a elevation for this gun? Yes, I've put it up high enough so that it doesn't really have a reason to be anti-air, and I'm gonna have a third kind of turret for anti-air, I believe. Or rather, I imagine, since this isn't anti-air. In the ship, should save space for air pockets. I mean, if it is a boat or a ship, as it's actually supposed to be called, then the fact that it floats is sort of important, right? Okay, let's see here. I'm going to put another follow shot predictor for the sake of it. I think I might put the laser on top this time because I only have the one turret, so I don't really have a reason to not have the laser up top. Sort of an interesting look to have it fold back on itself. That's kind of nice. But this is in fact going to be a 6-barrel type story. Is it though? Maybe I just go with one, but have it be small. What kind of a sitch can I get going with less? Maybe 250. I don't know, your shit. Okay, it doesn't feel like it's my place to tell you what you should build. Like, I find that rapid fire guns like that are just all fire rate don't really have a lot of use outside of close range. And even then, like, what are you going to be firing? Like, rubber duckies? Well, then I'm bad at building them. Do I make this a railgun? I am gonna make this a railgun. This is going to be a very high-tech gun for being secondary. But it also is very important that it does not spin, because that shit is not right. Untouchable energy reserve, let's say 10%. Maximum, okay, 50% accuracy, please. And this, I think, goes to like 8,000 maybe? I can't remember. And then I believe what happens next. Like, do I do the same thing again? Maybe I do. This is a little bit thin. 11 by 11. I feel like Minecraft music might be better suited. Actually, no. Minecraft music is definitely better suited. But I haven't listened to a lot of From the Depths music since the update came out. Before the update, I think I had music on for the most part because I hadn't started streaming by that point. But now that I have, I don't listen to a lot of the in-game music because I don't play a lot of From the Depths outside of streaming, and especially not recently. I've been more interested in other stuff. But there are a lot of good music in this game, if I remember correctly. Welcome, Weeaboo. Hello. What length do I go with? Okay. Sure. Weeb it is. Thank you, Weeb, for following. Nice. I don't know what it is from that, but magically I've been playing every other game for like a few weeks, and now suddenly I played From the Depths 2 days in a row. Second day, 2 people out of nowhere. It's like fucking magic. It's almost like some people don't want to watch it when your computer doesn't handle the fucking video game. It's almost like people want FPS in their videos. Who would have known? Shit. I'm so stuck. I'm trying to build some more rapid fire secondary for the now dead flagship. You can go back and watch my VOD series that I have on my YouTube channel to see what the kind of grandeur that I've lost and the hours that have been thrown away by careless motherboard fiddling. So yeah, secondary gun, more rapid fire, more long range, EMP charge. No, it is not fun. But that is a thing that happens to me a little bit too often. Losing from the depths files. I think I'm on my like 5th or 6th profile right now. So yeah, I've lost a god awful amount of work. I think I just do this. Oh, I just had a cursed idea. Oh. That's not happening. Oh, Jesus. I just had the idea of having 2 calibers on my on one turret. It's not working. Yeah, you have assigned it. Is it because it's reloading? What ammo loaders are you using? Belt fed. It's because it's reloading. Belt feds can only fire when they're fully charged. As long as it's reloading, it won't fire. So... But again... Do I really want 3-meter shells? How about I design the shell before I design the turret? Maybe that's a good way to make it happen. Now I have them on opposing sides because that's not upsetting to anyone to any degree. Armor piercing head, thank you. EMP warhead. EMP warhead. EMP warhead. Graviton ram? Like, this doesn't need any fuses, I don't think. Actually, inertial would be good for this. Let's say 2 meters. Oh, actually, I already have one. Clip length 2 meters. So what if I go full EMP here to actually have some kind of charge? And then have inertial and base bleeder. It only goes at 520 meters a second. That is terrible for its purpose. I want this thing to go fast. So that's terrible. EMP strength also terrible. But also I'm not used to EMP, so maybe that is fine. Okay, so let's de-evolve this thing hard. So now it has its charge. That's more like it. That's more what I'm looking for. 950 I can do with. That's almost 1000 EMP. Sure. I'm okay with that. Now, is this turret too small? Or is it too big? Because it's 11 by 11. So 13 by 13 would give me enough space to have 2 rows of 2-meter clips back and front. But it's also very close to the size of the big gun. And if I took away 2 blocks, then I would have enough space for 1 row. And it would be easier to sneak in some places and whatnot. The gun? So... yeah, that's because you have the RPM set to max. You need to limit the RPM. Now it's firing faster than it can load. So you can currently fire at, say, 620 RPM or 622 RPM. You always need to undershoot the actual value that it has for it to fire smoothly. There you go. Of course. Now you can paint the sky yellow. That reminds me of the whatever it's called, the simple weapon, the revolving blast gun. Oh, you spawned in a friendly one. Nice. I'd say that works. I think that does its job. Are you firing HE frag? Heavy explosive. Is it a Hesh? Yeah, it's Hesh, I think, right? Where is your secret? There it is. That's explosive. Are you only doing explosive? Where's all the frag coming from? Okay. So you're only doing... Where's all the frag coming from? What? Huh. back to this. Do I make it smaller? I think I do, because this is very similar to the big guy. Hey! No. Pop. 9 by 9 I think would work. Okay, back to square one. At this point, a 3-meter turret seems big. Oof, imagine that big gun on a 1 meter or 1 axis. Actually, it's just 1 meter. That would be fun. Oh, that actually allows for 2 meters with without need for inserters or feeders on the clips. That could be interesting. But I think I might want to have recoil absorption instead. Now, do I have my things forwards and back or left and right? Because if I do have them left and right, I could have 2 separate systems. Just because. Which, now that I thought of it, I'm definitely going to do. So what I am going to do right now is slap on one of these first. And then put a 4-way there and there. And then I can put some corner pieces like that. I actually think my record for RPM is like 3,200 or something. But the game has a hard top of 2,400. But I think I made a gun that could fire up to 3,000 or something. If I don't misremember. Yeah, but I'm also not super interested in peeking the shit out of my game. Congrats. Does it do any damage at all? Another fun detail about this game is that you literally cannot have a 50 cal because it's too small. An 18mm barrel is bigger than a 50 cal. Oh, but now I can't have the same type of railgun. I have to have them on one side each. One moment. Bam. Shakabow. Wow. Kablooey. Are those frags coming from the crab? Maybe they were. I don't understand. Oh, okay. So now you actually have. Well, that was only 1200. Can you make it to 2000? Yeah, go for 2000. Well, too bad then. I guess we're not seeing that. I guess I could put it like this, they're not gonna be in the way. Well, if it's not gonna sit on the ship, then there's no point. And then it's just for fun. So, 2 meters. There's gonna be an issue here real soon with input. Actually, never mind. Wait, you're lagging my game, bro. Remember, I'm streaming, I'm running the server, and I'm playing the game. Yeah, for various reasons. I'm going to translate that as a threat, but I'm also going to agree with you because that is a factual statement. Hell yeah. I have so much space in here. Oh, since I've already... What, hello? I do love it when I'm in build mode and trying to read chat. Oh. So you have it, hit it. Nice, let me see this. It's telling me 1500 though. Your cooling's not up to snuff, my man. Ah, there we are. But also, you're missing out on cooling. Is your issue right now. This is one extreme death machine. It's gotten real wide, this one. Alright, 1800. 1900. 2000. 220. 2300. You're now limited by your ammo and autoloaders. You're up to 2300. Jesus, that cooling battery. It looks like a computer heatsink. Only it's like as big as a house. Nice. What's that Fallout clip cut together thing? Lord Death of Murder Mountain, I think. I think that's what this this gun should be dubbed. Lord Death of Murder Mountain. Yes, it's dead. You killed it. You hollowed it out. It's just a ribcage now. What happens if you put spawning in that thing? Or hash, rather. What happens if you put hash in this? Hash, there it is. And then let's make it more potent, why not? Now the issue with this is that it needs to reload all of its 2800 rounds for it to update. Yeah, the Bastion doesn't really have a chance either. Doesn't really get a say in this. Oh, it is. It's just the Bastion body. Yeah, because it has that one big gun and... Is this really not the Bastion? Because I'm quite familiar with the Bastion by now, but... That's basically the same. Yeah, I don't think you need to worry about anything, really. What I want to do is I want to empty your clips and see what Hesh will do with that motherfucker. Oh, we're frozen. Everything's very quiet. Oh, did you crash out? Or are you here to let me know that things are not great? Because I'm the one who's running the show, I can tell that it's not great. We have frame rate. It's not 1 FPS, but it is frame rate. Oh, I can see my cursor. I think you might have crashed the game. I can see my cursor. Yep, you crashed the game. I'm going to be not upset because pretty much nothing important was lost, but you did crash the server, and seeing as there's 7 minutes left, you did crash the stream. I'm sorry to let you know, but I have a crash report going on right now, and that's it. Unfortunate, but that's what happens when you fuck around too hard and play with a game like For the Depths, where it's not incredibly optimized. They have only done. Also, why does chat continue to be below the fucking jar? Oh, too bad. You crashed it. You broke it. Time is getting late. I'm just checking things to me. Alright, too bad. Good night. It was fun though. We had a good time, and even though the secondary gun wasn't finished, I know what it's going to be. Thanks for the follow. Tomorrow, same time, and tomorrow's Friday, so I won't quit by 9. I'll keep going till probably 10, maybe even 11 if I really don't get tired. But for that I'm gonna have to get some refreshments and stuff, you know, that deal. But look at my Twitch. The times are there, and you should be able to do the calculations if you play this game for fun. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you again. Thanks to both you, McTiny, and Weeb for the follow the stream. Hope to see you tomorrow, if not at some other point, when I continue streaming this game. I'm not gonna drink the magic juice under my sink. Primarily because I didn't know that was a thing, and I am bothered by the suggestion. I'm not gonna take it into consideration. I do have some drink that I forgot to have last weekend, so I'll be having that and some water and various candy and snacks. We'll see what it shakes out as. But that is all tomorrow. That'll happen in 23 hours time, 22 maybe. So yes. Good night. Bye bye. Peace.